What's up? It's your boy Corey B. So sometimes it's just about getting back to the basics, right? Got to keep things simple. Sometimes we overcomplicate things, and sometimes, you got a business running. You're running a business, and then you start other things, and you get distracted, and you lose sight of all the other things that you got happening, and the things that you've been working on for so long. And if you don't liquidate your company or sell it off, it's useless. It's useless just sitting there not doing anything, right? So back to the basics. Your boy was a reseller. I started my first store back in 2001. Okay? It has been 23 years since I launched my first eBay store. My mama was my first customer. It was awesome. She bought my first thing. So anyways, check this out, right? We've been on the road for like 2 years. Well, actually, just over 2 years, right? We've been on the road for 2 years. We're Texas boys. We're Texas family, born and bred. But now we're out here in Wyoming. We've been on the road. We've been through Denver, Oregon for a good while, up through Washington and down through Montana, and now we're here in Wyoming, and we've been in Wyoming for a hot minute. Y'all who've been following me, y'all know this isn't new. But what's interesting is, see, this is our life, right? This is our life in a nutshell. Our life. Now we gave away some of our furniture. We got some furniture still in here, like our big table is right here. We got this curio right here. I mean, we got some things. We got some couches. We got a few furniture pieces, but a lot of our furniture we literally handed away, and we boxed up everything. Right? We boxed up all of our things, and it's been in storage. It was in storage in Texas for a good long time, and then when we decided we're setting up shop here in Wyoming and we want to live here, right? We drove down to Texas. If you haven't checked it out, if you're interested, you can check out Bayless Boys, the Bayless Boys YouTube channel, and it followed our whole trip, our whole journey over the last 2 years. Plus, it followed our journey back to Texas to get our things and back to bringing them up here. Well, check it out. All of our stuff is here. But the thing is I had 4 different stores by the time I left, right? 2001, I launched an eBay store, but I have had multiple eBay stores since then. I had a Poshmark store, a Reverb store, and an Etsy store. I've been kind of all over the place. So in doing all that, I got a lot of inventory, right? And I had my stores on vacation mode. And every few months I had to re-up on my vacation mode because it only lasted so long. Well, then, check this. Okay, so I had forgotten, like last week or the week before, that sorry about that. So I had forgotten that my vacation mode on my Poshmark store was up, right? And ultimately, I want to get rid of this inventory anyways because I'm not really into reselling as much anymore. I'm kind of steering away from that. I've got a lot of investments I'm doing. I'm growing my affiliate marketing business. Plus, I'm growing our family brand. I mean, I got so many things working, and me and Garrett got some things happening, and me and Z, we got some things happening. And between all these different things, reselling was my bread and butter for a long time, but it's just not where I'm at anymore. But I got all this inventory. I literally got 1,100 listings still in my Poshmark store. Well, I sold a dress. So everything went active like a week ago. I didn't realize it, and it was like $200 dress. They're like, and I mean, honestly, it was like a $600 dress, but they offered me $200, and I was like, man, I don't care. I just want this inventory gone. I'm ready to liquidate anyways. And I think I got it in a lot. I think I spent like $50 for an entire box of clothes. And it was all new clothes, new with tags clothes, but it was like a $600 dress. Well, I had it listed at like I think it was like actually like an $800 dress. It was crazy. But it sold. Or they offered me $200, and I was like, I'm $200. Heck yeah, that's one less thing that I got to deal with. But I had to come get it out. Well, in the process, I decided if I'm digging through this thing anyways to find all kinds of stuff, because this stuff has been in storage in Texas, and then it was brought out here to Wyoming. So everything, had like a dozen hands on it. It's been all over the place. And so I figured I might as well start loading up some of this other inventory and stuff, some other stuff that I might as well I got the trailer, right? I got the trailer. if I got the trailer, I might as well make some money on it, right? Just like load it up with some inventory, take it over to the B&B that I'm selling at, and ultimately I can put some of this stuff up for sale again, get some of this inventory out of here, get it gone, get some cash in my pocket, and ultimately have that much left stuff to take to our new ranch when we get there. So the idea of what I'm getting back to is that I had this business that was just sitting there, right? I had all this inventory. It was not ideal to try to move products when I'm, living hotel life, living Airbnb life. I'm on the road. I've been doing investments, trading. I've been doing all kinds of different things. And I just didn't have time to try to figure out even what to do with this inventory. But now it looks like either one of two things have happened. We're inches away from closing on our house. We're trying to buy a ranch, trying to buy a really cool property and just really develop it. And my boys want to be ranchers, so that's cool, man. That's all right, I'm excited to this city boy turned rancher. It's about to get live, man. It's gonna be cool. We got some baby goats already. You can check the baby goats out on the Bayless Boys YouTube channel as well. It's pretty cool. But also we're ready for a new life, and either we're gonna end up in this rental place for another month and a half while we close on the house. Or if there's any delays, which, I've learned that in these small towns, they have ways of speeding up the process. But I've also known lots of people who closed on houses before, and there was hiccups. There was this little hiccup that they thought they were about to close, and then it got pushed back for a few more weeks. It got pushed back another. In the meantime, why not? I'm in here and I'm organizing some of this as I've been, going through this stuff. I've been organizing it and getting it situated so that when we move it into the house, we'll be ready for it. We'll know what's up. And I can get back to making a little bit of cash and getting rid of some of this stuff because I had an entire room. We had an entire room upstairs in our house on Malvern Hill back in Austin. We had an entire room upstairs that was full of my inventory. I had shelves lining all the way around the room, and everything from my Reverb store to eBay to Posh to Etsy, it was all in there with some other inventory that was out in the garage. I had lots of inventory. This was a lucrative business. This was a business that was, like I said, my bread and butter, man. It was what I thrived on. It was how I had money to invest in other things. It was the money from that which helped me develop my brand. It was the money from that helped me pay bills with Kimberly and contribute to the household because she was definitely a huge breadwinner in our family. And it also helped me to invest in other big things. Like I got our whole retirement fund came out of this. And it was just a huge part of my life for so long that I've got a lot of tied up into it. And so I don't want it to just fizzle out. Like if there was a way that I could just one shot sell it all. My uncle tried doing that with his. He had an eBay business that he had gotten just burnt out a little bit for a while that he was just like, he literally put a listing up he had 500 and something listings, and that wasn't even all his inventory. He had plenty more inventory, but a lot of those listings were multiples, he'd have 20 of this and 30 of that and 10 of this. He had so much stuff. But I remember one time he put up a listing. He was like, buy me out. He was like, buy me out. And he had something like 14,000 feedbacks and stuff. And he was like 99.8% positive and stuff like that. So he was like, buy me out. I will transfer. He had already looked into all the legal ways and he was ready to legally transfer over his name. He was ready to transfer over his name, his feedback, and his entire store. He was ready to just, y'all take it. Y'all come load everything up into a truck and y'all don't even have to take the listings down. I'll just transfer everything to your name and to your, and legally you'll have it. And then you'll already have stuff listed and ready to go. And you can start making money tomorrow. So he had this great idea. And it was really cool. It didn't actually work out. He was unable to actually do that. Not many people are looking to buy your eBay store. But the thing is, if that was an option for me, I would absolutely jump on it. But the thing is the things are so chaotic right now that I wouldn't even know where to begin. I wouldn't even know where to begin, right? And so that poses an issue. So not knowing even where to begin, and like I said, it's not a common thing that people are gonna, bounce on something like that. So what I'm gonna try to do is start trying to just get some stuff listed, put prices. Ultimately, I have more than made profit off of these things. So if I can just sell these things and make some cash and get some stuff bounced, great. And if I can just, I need, you know, more capital for the other investments that we got and the other business that we're growing. So if I can do that, then that alleviates that as well and gives us more opportunities. So that is what your boy's up to right now. I'm about to get through all this and get it moving. It's time to make some money. It's time to make that cheddar. It's time to get things moving. And it's time to get back to basics. It's your boy. Be sure you like, subscribe, ding that bell, get your notifications. Don't miss out because I got so much more coming at you. I know. It's been crazy lately, and I've been posting a new video like every 2 weeks. And used to I was doing it every other day. So I apologize. It's been a little hectic and it's been a little crazy, but your boy's back and I'm on it, and I got some more coming at you. So I'm gonna get this up by the end of the day, and then tomorrow I'm gonna start working on some new stuff for you, some new content, and we're gonna keep it moving. It's your boy, and I'm out.